I think the key that you kind of hit on there was the mobility for Corki. Okay. You're facing the Bard and the Maokai, so definitely want that extra dash.
Final pick will be that Rek'Sai locked in instantly by Broken Blade. Not going to be delaying any of the choices here as we've come to the very end of the draft. So, gentlemen, who's feeling the best out of this one? I'm looking at FlyQuest. I'm seeing so much CC and options here, but the range and scaling from G2 is pretty ridiculous.
I accidentally said Busio is starting to move. That's how I'm so much used to seeing his
Busio's moving too!
Yeah, he is moving. Look at him go. As we get the flash away here, as Broken Blade getting himself out of there. He is not, it's not his turret that's there in this 2v1. Yep, Turtle Port meant that we had to wait a really long time for that seismic shove as flash out from Labrov. Didn't want to get pulverized there.
It's been a very timid start for both junglers. As
Really
nice knockback.
Yeah, Quad finding the angle, the double pulverize, but there's not very many people here to follow up outside of just Quad himself. So I'm sure it's about the same size as the Quad. Never mind. Quad, let's see what the gravity field is going to work. The Arcane Storm doing a fair bit at the same time, but the seismic shove also lands. Death Ray comes in, the flash, and First Blood is a cap solo kill that's immediately answered here as Busio pushes him back underneath the turret. But man, we had no action, and then a solo kill.
As well as Spellbook. He's still going to have some mobility. He might need it.
Yeah, he is ghosting, so that's going to move him pretty quickly, but does just get into position here. Twisted Advance does come on down, but it's Skumon that does get pulverized. Another brilliant flick from Quad to pull Skumon back, and in the meantime, Caps, oh, that flash is gone, and Inspired will take him out because of it. Now Quad looking for that angle once again, and they have corralled them underneath this turret, but it looks like FlyQuest, they're just happy to get that one pick.
He doesn't see them because they're stood still.
Oh, the flash pulverize going to come on through. Another headbutt back here is even the Valkyrie damage is helping out. Trample going to come on through, but he does have part of that network set. And the flash forward does need to come in, but it's not enough. The little bullet from the Corki couldn't do it. And out goes BB once again.
Rek'Sai so obnoxious to lock down as Labrov throws the ultimate mids.
Yeah, Tempered Fate comes on down there as Hansama gets on in. Didn't quite have the snap trap, but he just flashes over the seismic shove and will be able to get the last hit onto Quad. So Hansama gonna even things up once again, as in this top lane, Whippo taking some damage from Caps.
Okay, so the gloves are coming off now from both sides. They're getting a little bit more warmed up on stage. Items are coming through and they're looking to punish where they can. Mid lane has clearly been the focus from both sides, but Hansama picking up that kill will build him up to a huge lead of 1K over Masu.
And last time, Vedius, I was like, oh yeah, you know, Quad, he just took his death and it was good, you know, because Cap splashed and Quad didn't. But that one, well, wait a second.
Yeah, got a bit of a flash forward here from Whippo, who's going all out onto Caps, has Inspired alongside him, and down goes the Victor once again.
Almost a full level advantage over his opposition as G2 set the sights on the tower.
Yeah, Nature's Grasp does come down as Caps is getting pushed out of the fight. Ace in the Hole comes on through here as well, but looks like G2 decide against going for anything more. Net over the wall will get Hansama to safety. Not quite able to get the net for the slow, but otherwise is able to get out of dodge. Still, Summoner Spell's now on cooldown, and that flash being down for the Caitlyn is a big deal as Labrov in the back of this pit just get flicked back, and I thought he was just going to magical journey out, but he doesn't.
Yeah, where are you going, buddy? Busio sits him down, and Whippo trying to sit Broken Blade down, but the flash is enough.
That's beautiful play-by-play there, Kobe. That's what we actually had some feedback after the last series. We're like, we should probably have 2 play-by-plays because there's too much action. And see, we managed to utilize it here. Nature's Grasp for holding on to control as well is so incredibly good. Hex Flash going to get channeled here as Busio looking for an angle towards Caps, perhaps, as he gets taken down so incredibly low. Unbreakable Will comes in, and now you've got Whippo trying to make the difference, but Tempered Fate to hold them in position. Hansama in so much trouble, and he does get taken down. Inspired to grab First Blood in the fight. Busio is going to be the answering kill, and Broken Blade takes down Busio as well. It's FlyQuest that can actually answer back as Caps trying to do some of the damage, but doesn't quite manage to do so.
He's
to
far.
keep them out of this one, as my goodness, he's so incredibly tanky at the same time. Is G2 going to have to deal with him first? The wall goes down just to try and keep him alive. There's the Pulverize as well as Broken Blade gets himself out of there. Now the Nature's Grasp does fly past, but the Otacon will just turn its sights onto G2 this time, down to about 4K as FlyQuest possibly out of this. There's a flash forward from Busio, but I don't know about it. The flick back, though, is gorgeous, and Skumon put in position, but unable to get the smite. That one's going to go to Inspired. As the gravity field goes down, the Arcane Storm doing nothing. Masu going to take down Caps, who cannot get it done. Now Broken Blade buying some space. They only lose one, but Otacon, such a big deal.
FlyQuest play with such patience being demonstrated by FlyQuest as now Broken Blade in a lot of danger.
Or is he? I mean, this is the Rek'Sai situation, right? It always looks like he's in danger, and then I do that play-by-play thing where it's like, oh yeah, he's gonna die, and then he never does. Well, let's see whether he does here. See, that thing. You know, let's see whether he, no, it just doesn't happen for FlyQuest to look for a team fight angle because it's also soul point for both teams. Whippo goes forward, but isn't going to be able to find too much more. Inspired, look at that flank angle. As the knockup does come through there on Nabusio, the explosive damage is massive. The wall comes through just to make sure that Caps cannot get in. Hansama not able to find Nabusio, but now the Unbreakable Will is worn off. Is this just going to be soul point over to G2?
Yeah, I think they get it. You know, FlyQuest, basically Busio's out of the fight now. An Alistar low health with no ultimate.
G2 in position though. They still have a lot of buttons up and available. It's only the ace in the hole that they really used. And so Inspired going to back away. They're not going to go for any 50-50s. It's Broken Blade in an uncomfortable position, but the Seismic Shove isn't going to find the mark. As they all get themselves out. There's the Nature's Grasp as G2 are actually looking for it here, but it's a clone that eats that up. One of the benefits of being Wukong into the Maokai, of course. And the wall is going to come down. Caps is going to be separated from the rest of the team. Ace in the hole comes in. Inspired going to eat that one for Quad to keep him in the fight. Whippo now taking some real damage here from this Caitlyn.
All right, Caps is for sure the target here for FlyQuest. No flash on the Victor. Busio and Inspired.
Obviously, like, the fights are going to be a lot scarier for them. They need to leverage the advantage that they have right now.
Well, this could be certainly leveraged as Caps walks a little bit too far away from his turret and will just be taken out by Busio. Scumon in the area, but it's going to be so difficult to stop this Baron from going down. The flash in, the headbutt back! As Scumon's flash is now on cooldown. Redemption for a bit of extra damage at the same time as FlyQuest, they kept the Baron leashed. All of this vision getting taken away over and over again. And this Baron down to 4,000. Do they opt in for it? Because Scumon can't get over the wall. It's going to be impossible for them to stop this, and the Baron will be taken by FlyQuest. The discipline in this game is obscene by FlyQuest.
For G2's credit, it is hard to push on these Caitlyn trap lines, but never mind.
Flash is going forward here as the wall comes down, and Hansama just blows up. The inner turret is going to go down, and Scumon is running the wrong direction. Bit of a jungle v jungle here as he gets the Teemo thumbs up. I don't think Scumon's going to feel okay about it. Nimbus Strike comes forward. Inspired finishes him off, and I think this is the end of the game as FlyQuest will slowly but surely, methodically tear G2 apart here in game one. Busio going forward one more time. The Tempered Fate comes down for a bit of fun as the Nexus turrets, one already down, the second one to follow. Masu right in their face. The Arcane Storm not doing too much of anything. And the Nexus will now go down. Trading places here is Masu and Broken Blade, but down goes the Nexus. And it's FlyQuest up 1-0.
What a beautiful ending fight. They make me eat my words instantly. They all just flash over the Caitlyn traps. They're like, no, we all just flash forward. Masu flashes forward with the rest of them.